Erin's around 25 when this story starts, and she's living in Seattle, and Sabrina is totally into nerd culture. She loves anime and comic books, and she's into the whole cosplay scene in Seattle where she lives. Really wants a little romance in her life, like she wants to fall in love, but she just hasn't met anyone yet. Then one day, around the early 2010s, she posts an ad on Craigslist. And the ad is basically a rant about how white guys in Seattle are afraid to date black women because they never message her back. And guys in Seattle are afraid to date black women because they never message her back. And pretty quickly, this guy comes across it. His name is Aaron. And so Aaron sees this ad and he's like, I'm a white guy in Seattle. I'm not afraid to date a black woman. And he sends her a message and trying to get to know her. So then the two start messaging back and forth, and they hit it off, and they have a lot of the same interests. They're both into nerdy stuff. Like, they send each other pictures, and they start liking each other. So they meet up, and that seals the deal. Sabrina and Aaron officially start dating. And Aaron, he's never had a girlfriend before, so he's excited about this. This is gonna be great for him. And soon, they start going to anime cons together, and they're both pagans, so they start practicing paganism together. And Sabrina is in college, so she doesn't have a lot of money. So Aaron pays for a lot of their dates, and he's fine with that because he's a gentleman. And so they date for about 9 months.
Oh my God, this is actually them. I thought this was a fake story, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God, this is actually them. Where is this going? I feel like it's about to take a dark turn.
And at some point during that time, Sabrina moves in with him. So now they're living together. Then, around this time, something crazy happens. Aaron comes home from work one day, and he finds Sabrina upset because she had gone to the doctor earlier, and she says the doctor diagnosed her with MS, or multiple sclerosis. And this is devastating.
That's when your spine is like this. It's not straight, right?
For the both of them. I mean, not only is this a terrible disease, but it can be really expensive to treat. And so Aaron, he's gonna do whatever he can to help, and they're gonna get through this together. Now, sometimes Sabrina has medical insurance, but most of the time she doesn't. And when she doesn't, Aaron has to step in and offer to cover the cost of her.
Hey, I will jump through this screen and stone cold you. I don't know where this story is going, so don't tell me I look like somebody that I don't know. I feel like she probably became a stalker or something. Don't do that. Do not do that to me.
Medication and such. But it turns out that the medication she needs at first, it costs around $450 a month. And so Aaron is like, well, I can't afford this. And so then Sabrina starts suggesting that if she doesn't get these meds, she's going to unalive herself.
Oh, God.
Yeah, red flag. Now, Aaron, he's not going to let that happen. So he starts finding ways to pay for her medication, like taking out payday loans and stuff like that, borrowing money. And this really sucks for him. But he does end up getting a little bit of hope. He eventually gets his dream job, working as a programmer for Nintendo. And
hold on. Bro, they met off of a dating thing. Bro's low-key a genius. You got a good one, Savannah.
And this is a bump up in pay for him. Right. And so with this new money, he knows that he's going to have his girlfriend's health covered. So he gives Sabrina more and more money when she asks for it. And he's paying like $800 a month now for her,
like officially or just like for today?
Her new medication. And he's also helping her with money for her tuition. And when he gets a raise at Nintendo, Sabrina just asks for even more money for stuff. She even says they need to drive a nice new car, so he gets a new car. Then she says that they need to get a house, so he puts a down payment.
What is Sabrina's job? Did I miss that part? What does she do for a living? Do I need to go back?
On a house. She also has a very compulsive shopping habit. Like she buys a lot of high-end makeup and she always buys new clothes for herself every month. And she can't help pay for any of this stuff because she can't get a job because she has MS, so she's limited physically. And anytime things get rough for them, either emotionally or financially, or anytime Sabrina doesn't get what she wants, she freaks the f*** out and she claims that she's going to unalive herself. So Aaron just keeps working hard
What?
and he keeps paying for everything, trying to take care of the love of his life. But then things get really bad for him. Because not only does he lose his job at Nintendo, but one day Sabrina comes to him and she says that she wants to open up their relationship. Meaning,
Sabrina! Mind you, I'm sorry, now I'm getting into the story. She don't have a job. This dude lost his job at Nintendo. And now she want an open relationship, Sabrina. You're wildin'.
she
the
wants
real
to stay
photos.
together, but that they can each smash with other people. Now, Aaron,
Nah,
he
Sabrina's
agrees to this,
wildin'.
but he's not super happy about it. Plus, apparently Sabrina had been sneaking around with someone already, and this opening up the relationship was her excuse to keep doing it. So anyway, they start this open relationship thing. And one night, Aaron
He
is out
agreed
on
to
a
it?
date with another woman.
Aaron,
and
you
they
gotta
actually
grow
end
some.
up at some kind of party. And suddenly, Sabrina starts texting him over and over again. And she's panicking. And she says that she's home and she's locked in the bathroom and that she's taken a bunch of pills. I guess this is her way of threatening
Sabrina's
to
getting on
unalive
my
herself
nerve.
again. So Aaron, he gets in his car and he races home and he parks his car outside and he's sitting in this car and his date
With
and
the
she's
side chick! Nah, Aaron, you need to go ahead and leave her. She made you
still
lose
with
your
him.
job.
And it's in that moment that they see Sabrina just like casually leave the apartment and go off to dinner with her friends. And that is when Aaron realizes that his girlfriend is in fact a fucking liar. And so he starts getting skeptical about a lot of stuff that she had been
He
telling
couldn't
him.
peep that.
And later he calls the MS Society, which is a nonprofit, and he talks to them about Sabrina and he lists the medications that he was told she is taking. And the MS Society is like, those medications aren't for MS. So it is at this point that poor Aaron realizes
Wow.
that his long-term girlfriend, the one he's been paying for all these years, doesn't actually have multiple sclerosis. She made it all up. She faked the entire thing, which she apparently does to scam people. Not just Aaron, but she'd also borrowed money from a lot of their friends, too. So
How does
Aaron
Sabrina
is
have any
immediately like,
friends?
fuck all this, and he ends the relationship with her, and they go their separate ways. But she ends up leaving him about
Sabrina's
$80,000.
Okay, so why in the world, no, don't make me mad. Why in the world would you say that I look like Sabrina and then call her chop? You got a problem with me? This is your first time in here, too. Like, you got a problem with me?
Dollars in debt. While Sabrina,
Get
she
my
actually
mind
moves
to
on
Bobby
pretty
Risha.
quickly. And she meets some other woman on a dating app, and they start dating, and she tells this
What?
woman that she has MS, and that she really needs money for meds, and for other stuff going on in her life. And Sabrina's new partner is like,
Sabrina is
yeah,
a
sure. And
scammer.
she gives her money. And I don't know what's going on in Seattle, but it looks like Sabrina's just gonna keep scamming her new lovers. Like, and these lovers are just gonna keep falling for it.
Until
About 9 months go by, and
isn't
Sabrina
real.
uses some of this money that she scammed out of people, and
This
she
can't
takes
be
a
a real
trip to
story.
Japan with some of her friends. And on this trip, she decides to pull a scam on her friends. So then she gets on social media, and she starts posting about how somehow all her money has suddenly been drained from her bank account by some shady people, and that she
Wait. Please help. My bank account was just drained while I'm away. I'm completely stranded and need money to get back home.
money has suddenly been drained from her bank account by some shady people, and that she then tried to unalive herself because she really needs that money to live, and now she's stuck in Japan forever. So her friends back in the US, who don't know that she's a scam artist, they get worried and they set up a GoFundMe account to raise money for
No
her so that
way.
she can pay her medical bills and, get home
Sabrina's at home in Seattle, chilling on her couch while she's doing this.
from Japan and whatnot. But then, people that she had scammed before, including Aaron, they jump on this. And they start contacting the people who set up this fundraiser, and they're like, do not
Minutes.
give
I'ma check
that
right
woman
after this.
any money. She does not have MS. And so a bunch of her former friends start calling her out online. And eventually she gets called out so many times that the FBI has to get involved.
Dang.
And they start investigating. And their investigation finds that over the years, she has scammed between 8 to 10 victims collectively out of $600,000, which she mostly spent on various vacations and comic books and beauty products and stuff like that.
Bro, if you're gonna scam, listen to me, if you're gonna be a scammer, at least have some type of, I don't know what the word is, saving budget. Like $600,000 you scammed and she probably went to jail with no money. Let me see how this ends.
And so,
Did she go to
bam,
jail?
Sabrina
Yep, she went
gets
to jail.
arrested. And I don't have a mugshot, but here is a picture of her in real life. And ultimately, she gets convicted and she gets sentenced to 27 months in prison.
27 months. How many is 27 months? 12 months plus 12 months is 24. So like over a little year. Over a little year.